Hi, this is Mrs. Young, your Avon High School librarian, and today I'm going to show you where you can find some great resources for your science classes. I'm at the library website right now, and you can get to there by going to the Avon High School page and then clicking on the three lines for the menu and then library right there, and that will take you to this page. We're going to scroll down on the page and keep scrolling until we go to this research resources section. First of all, I want to say one thing. Some of these sources that I'm going to be showing you, well, all of these sources I'm showing you, are not available by Googling it all or by doing a search engine. And so they are, the library does pay for you to have access to them. And because of that, they are password protected. So no one else can get into them who hasn't paid. In order to access them from home, you will need to log into Schoology here, and then it'll tell you the passwords for them. So when we log into Schoology, there's the passwords for databases, and it'll tell you what all of them are, okay? So just so you know, you might have to do that. You might have to click on that link to gain access to the databases first of all. So I'm going to click on where it says databases, and I'm going to start with the science section. Obviously, that's a good place to start. And there are two different databases for you. One is the general science database, and the other one is more focused on health and wellness, so anything medical will be in this section. But I'm going to click on the science section. All of these are going to be, they're by the same company, so they're going to be set up a very similar way. And I am going to search for something that you may have been discussing in some of your classes. And I'll do a couple of different searches so you can see what this is. So the way that this is set up is that I searched under ubiquitin variants, and I hope I'm saying that right, but there are different academic journals that are available here. So as you can see, there are actually 303. So if I click on this, it'll give me a lot more academic journals that'll be part of that. Sometimes, depending upon the content, there will be news articles, there will be videos. It just really depends upon what the content is. But I can click on that, and there are, like I said, 303. You can filter it from the publication date or the subjects or a specific publication title, or you can search within a document for more things. But I'm just going to click on one of these so you can see how it's set up. Sometimes there will be an abstract here, and then it'll go into the actual page of it, to the actual paper. You're going to want to read this, take notes, information. We're never going to copy and paste anything from here into a Word document because that's going to be plagiarism. We're not going to do that. There are some cool features. You can change the display options to make it a little bit easier to read. You can increase the font size. You can do a translation if you need it into a different language. So there are a lot of really cool features that make it nice for you. There's also different ways where you can cite it. So you can click on different formats of citing. You can just highlight it and you'll copy it and you can put it into either your Google Drive, your OneDrive, or you can copy and paste it and put it into a Word document. So that makes it easy as well, as we need to keep track of our resources when we're doing research. So that is going to be one of the databases that you can use. You can even, I mean, that was pretty specific, but let's say I want to do something on hydraulics and pneumatics. You can see it pops up with their search terms. In this search, we've got 15 different reference articles that we can use. That'll give us a lot of information. And then we might even go into biographies. There's audio in this section. There's your news articles, 609 news articles. There's 724 academic journals. There's a lot of information on this one topic. So sometimes you might have to narrow your search a little bit more to be more specific as to what you want to do. And again, you can filter your results over here as well. So a lot of good information in these databases that you cannot get anyplace else. Just again, so you're aware, the library pays for you to have access to them. I do want to go over here back into our databases, and I'm just going to click back and I'm going to go into general research. This research in context is also a nice place to look for information. If I again search for our search terms here, we'll see how it differs. In this one, we're going to get some magazine articles, some newspaper type of articles, again, the academic journals, and some critical essays that might work for us. They may or may not. This is going to be, again, a lot more general than what we've done with the other science-specific databases. And then one more place I want to show you to access information is this database called Inspire. And this is available through the state of Indiana for anyone in Indiana. The state pays for it. The state library pays for it. So when I do a search on the ubiquitin variants again, it's going to pop up here. There's going to be a quite extensive list of articles. So you can see 78,000. So we may need to limit a little bit what we're doing. So we can limit here by scholarly journals. By the publication date, we can change that because you can see it goes from 1980 to 2022. With this one, when you click on it, you can do the PDF full text or the HTML full text. Sometimes when you click on just the title, it's a little messy. But you can see that all of the information will still be there as I scroll down, a lot of references, and then it goes into the actual article itself. You can also, on any of these, listen to them as well. It'll be read to you. It's kind of machine generated though, so maybe not as good, but a lot of information there. To access your citations on this side, it's going to be over on the right-hand side. We click on Cite, and you can see that there are a lot of different formats available for that as well. So again, from the library page under databases, that Inspire is a great one to do under the general research category, and then actually going into science and looking at our science or our health and wellness based upon the topics. As always, if you're having trouble finding information or you need help with something, that's what I'm here for. That's my job, and I'm always happy to help. You can Schoology message me. It's under Robin Young, R-O-B-Y-N, last name Young. Thanks so much for listening, and I wish you all the best in your research.